What's good, Raider Nation? Welcome back to your go-to spot for Las Vegas Raiders news. The 2025 NFL Draft just wrapped, and holy smokes, the silver and black are coming out swinging with a class headline by none other than Ashton Janney. Today, we're breaking down this epic draft haul, grading the picks, and diving into why this could be a game-changer for our Raiders. Picture the scene. Pete Carroll and John Spytek, our new masterminds, locked in at Lambeau Field, making moves to reshape the franchise. They snagged 11 players, filled massive holes, and set the stage for a brighter future. But the question is, how good is this draft class, really? Let's unpack it together, scene by scene, with all the passion of Raider Nation. So, grab your silver and black gear, and let's dive in. Is Ashton Janney the next Marcus Allen? Did Carroll and Spytek ace their first draft? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get hyped for what's next. Here we go. Let's kick things off with the star of the show, Ashton Janney, the Las Vegas Raiders' number 6 overall pick. This Boise State running back is a straight-up unicorn, racking up 2,601 yards and 29 touchdowns last season, finishing second in Heisman voting. The Raiders had the NFL's worst rushing attack in 2024, averaging just 79.8 yards per game. So Janney's arrival is like a bolt of lightning for our offense. General Manager John Spytek called Janney the perfect player for the Raiders, and even Max Crosby texted him pre-draft, hyping him up as a future teammate. Coach Pete Carroll's run-heavy vision screams for a workhorse like Janney, who's got the power, speed, and durability to be our RB1 from day one. This pick wasn't just a need, it was a statement. Raider Nation, are you as pumped as I am for Janney? Can he hit 1,500 yards as a rookie? Hit the comments with your predictions, because this kid's about to light up Allegiant Stadium. Let's talk about the draft strategy next. Some slick moves went down. Day 1 set the tone, but the Las Vegas Raiders didn't stop with Janney. Carroll and Spytek played chess, not checkers, trading back in the second round with Miami to stack more picks while still landing elite talent. They ended up with 12 selections, including a haul of offensive playmakers and defensive dogs to address key needs. The trade with the Dolphins swapped picks number 37 and 143 for numbers 48, 98, and 135, giving the Raiders extra ammo to grab players like wide receiver Jack Beck and cornerback Darian Porter. This wasn't just about 2025, it's about building a roster that competes for years. Spytek's front office showed they're not afraid to wheel and deal to get their guys. What's the vibe, fans? Did the Raiders maximize their draft capital, or should they have stayed put? Drop your takes below, because these trades could define our future. Let's zoom in on the offensive additions next. Things got spicy. The Raiders' offense just got a serious upgrade, and I'm living for it. Beyond Janney, the Las Vegas Raiders grabbed TCU wide receiver Jack Beck in the second round at pick 58, a smooth route runner who's ready to stretch defenses alongside Jakobi Meyers and Brock Bowers. They also snagged Donte Thornton Jr. in the 4th, a 6 feet 5 inches mismatch nightmare with speed to burn. But wait, there's more. The Raiders took a bold swing with Tommy Mellott, a 6th-round quarterback from Montana State, and flipped him to wide receiver. Mellott's athleticism got scouts buzzing, and his 4.4 speed could make him a sneaky weapon. These picks scream versatility, giving Geno Smith new toys to play with after the Davante Adams trade left us thin. Raider Nation, who's the breakout star of this group? Beck, Thornton, or maybe Mellott pulling a Julian Edelman? Let me know in the comments, because this offense is starting to look downright dangerous. Let's check out the O-line additions. Protection is key.
The secondary got a major boost, and I'm hyped. The Las Vegas Raiders snagged Iowa State cornerback Darian Porter in the 3rd round, a 6 feet 1 inch lockdown artist with 4.3 speed, who's projected to start as a rookie. They also signed undrafted free agent Mello Dotson, whose ball skills could earn him a roster spot over veterans like Sam Webb. Jacorian Bennett and Decamarion Richardson hold down the starting corners, with Darnay Holmes in the nickel. Porter's length and instincts make him a perfect fit for Patrick Graham's aggressive scheme, which led the NFL with 21 interceptions in 2024. This group is young, fast, and hungry, exactly what we need to shut down AFC West receivers. Raider Nation. Is Porter the steal of the draft, or will Dotson surprise us all? Let me know in the comments, because our secondary's looking like trouble for opposing QBs. Let's talk linebackers next. There's some drama here. Linebackers are the heart of the defense, and the Raiders are mixing veterans with youth. Elandon Roberts is locked in as the starting middle linebacker, bringing that old-school thump. Tommy Eichenberg, a fifth-round pick, is projected to start at weak side over Devin White, whose coverage struggles have limited him to a backup role. Amari Gaynor and Amari Burney add depth, but rookie Cody Lindenberg, a sixth-rounder, didn't make the 53-man roster projection, likely headed to the practice squad. Eichenberg's instincts in tackling give him the edge, and at 24, he's got room to grow into a three-down player. This unit needs to step up after allowing 4.6 yards per carry last season. What's your take, Raider Nation? Does Eichenberg have what it takes, or should White get another shot? Drop your thoughts below, because our LBs need to set the tone. Let's check out the safeties. Some familiar faces are back. The safety room is lean but mean, and the Las Vegas Raiders are sticking with their core. Jeremy Chinn and Isaiah Pola-Mao are the starting duo, combining for 143 tackles and 3 picks last season. Lonnie Johnson and Harper Thomas round out the group, with Thomas edging out Trey Taylor for the final spot due to his special teams prowess. This unit is all about versatility. Chinn's a hybrid who can play in the box, while Pola-Mao's range covers the deep third. The Raiders didn't draft a safety, which makes sense with this group's chemistry. Still, adding a veteran like Justin Simmons in free agency could take this room to another level. Raider Nation, are you cool with this safety group, or do we need a splash signing? Hit the comments, because our back end's got to stay locked in. Let's talk special teams. Consistency is king. Special teams? Oh, we're rock solid, Raider Nation. A.J. Cole, Daniel Carlson, and Jacob Bobenmoyer are back as the Las Vegas Raiders punter, kicker, and long snapper, respectively. This trio has been money for years. Carlson hit 90.3% of his field goals last season, and Cole's 50.1-yard punting average is elite. No changes here, and that's a good thing. The Raiders' special teams ranked top 10 in DVOA last year, and this group's reliability gives us an edge in close games. Rookies like Darien Porter and Harper Thomas could add juice on coverage units, keeping the squad dynamic. What do you think, fans? Is this the best special teams trio in the NFL? Drop your takes below, because these guys are difference makers. Let's dive into the draft grades now. How'd we do? All right, let's talk draft grades. Everyone's got an opinion. Sports Illustrated's Matt Verderame gave the Las Vegas Raiders an A for the Janney pick, calling him a willing and capable blocker who'll transform our backfield. Chad Reuter from NFL.com and PFF also handed out A's, praising the team's focus on elite talent and depth. Mel Kiper Jr. from ESPN was a bit tougher, giving AB due defensive holes left by free agency losses. But even he admitted Janney's a home run. Posts on X echo the hype, with fans giving B+ to A- grades for starters like Janney, Beck, and Porter. The consensus? This class has immediate impact and long-term potential. Raider Nation, what's your grade for this draft? A, B, or something else? Hit the comments, because I'm leaning A- for the upside. Let's look at Janney's fit with Pete Carroll's system next. Pete Carroll's vision is coming to life, and Ashton Janney is the centerpiece. The Las Vegas Raiders news is buzzing about Carroll's run-heavy scheme, which mirrors his Super Bowl winning days with Marshawn Lynch in Seattle. Janney's 5 feet 9 inches, 215-pound frame, and 4.4 speed, make him the perfect fit to carry the load. Carroll's teams thrive on physicality, and pairing Janney with Brock Bowers and a beefed-up O-line screams ground and pound dominance. Janney's not just a runner. He's a pass catcher and blocker, giving Geno Smith a versatile weapon. Nick Saban compared him to Jahmyr Gibbs, but with more power, and I'm buying it. What's the vibe, Raider Nation? Does Janney make us a top 10 rushing team? Drop your predictions below, because Carroll's got big plans. Let's talk about the UDFAs next. Some hidden gems await. The Raiders didn't stop with their 12 draft picks. They scooped up undrafted free agents, 2. One name popping up is Mello Dotson, a cornerback who's got a rare shot at the 53-man roster with his ball-hawking skills. These UDFAs are critical for depth, especially after losing key defenders in free agency. Last year, the Raiders found gold with UDFA Amari Gaynor, who became a special teams ace. Spytek's scouting team has a knack for finding overlooked talent, and posts on X are hyping Dotson as a potential steal. These signings could be the difference in a tight AFC West race. Raider Nation, who's your favorite UDFA pickup? Let me know in the comments, because these underdogs could shine. Let's discuss the long-term outlook for this class now. 3 years from now, how will we grade this draft? Right now, the Las Vegas Raiders 2025 class is AB+ for me, loaded with potential but unproven. Janney and Beck look like day one starters, while Porter and Hemingway could anchor the defense for years. But as we've seen, it's on the players to deliver. Coaching and facilities are there. If Janney becomes a Pro Bowler and 2 or 3 others hit, this could easily be an A-grade class. But injuries or underperformance could drop it to AC. The Raiders' last elite draft was 2019, with Max Crosby and Hunter Renfrow. Can this group match that impact? Only time will tell. What's your call, fans? Will this class be an A in 2028, or are we overhyping it? Drop your thoughts below, because the future's looking bright. Let's wrap this up with a big picture take. Raider Nation, this 2025 draft has me fired up. The Las Vegas Raiders, under Pete Carroll and John Spytek, didn't just fill holes. They built a foundation. Ashton Janney's a superstar in the making, and with Beck, Porter, and a deep class, we're trending up after a 4-13 season. The AFC West better watch out. But it's not just about the picks. It's about the vibe. This feels like a new era, with a clear plan to run the ball, stop the pass, and play Raiders football. Whether this class hits its ceiling depends on coaching, development, and a little luck, but I'm all in on the silver and black. So what's next, Raider Nation? Smash that like button, drop your draft grades in the comments, and subscribe for more Las Vegas Raiders news. Share this with your crew, and let's keep the hype train rolling. Until next time, just win, baby!